Hey guys, this is Jet from 2002, and thanks for joining me for the season finale of Season 2 of Banished using MegaMod and Colonial Charter 1.7. We are finishing up the rest of the homes before we end this off. In fact, we didn't quite have enough fancy homewares, so I've decided to actually just go with these little wood structures over here, the large colonials. Easy to build, and it'll save some resources. And I figure it'll fill this space in with a bunch of homes. Might not match too much, but it is what it is. We needed some homes closer to the farms, so people don't freeze to death and all that lovely jazz. I have decided to build another brickworks on this side and add a little road over here in between the episodes. In fact, there's a couple little details, like say having a road over here going across. We can have a little road going there. Looking good. Yes, this way we have enough bricks to be able to make our building supplies with. And what are we doing? They don't make that many, and that could be a problem. It could be a problem completely. So we're just waiting for that. We did get these finished over here. We did get that fishery done and this one done, and we also have a shipyard. There are so many things I did not get done. And have not tried, and this is one of them. Whole component. I actually don't know what this is for, to be quite honest. I think this is to make the ships, but see, I don't really have like a big area to actually build ships in, and I know that's an option. They're not ships that are usable, but they can be placed and you can make a dock at. Yeah, so that doesn't really matter too much because I got only a river here. And I don't really have like a large lake or an ocean-like type of thing going on, so I've decided I kind of just built that just to put it there. So we're just gonna check this merchant out, see what we have. A bunch of stuff we don't need. I mean, look at that. Look how much clothing we have. 3,370. Nobody's complaining. So, dismiss you. Probably gonna be one of the last times I see you. Yes. It has been a fun one so far. I love these little walruses here, and the killer whale. I do love all the options in the MegaMod. I really do. How come we don't have anybody here all of a sudden? Maybe somebody died and I don't know about it. Okay, we're going to check a few things here. Oh, well, look, we did get a few houses done over here. But we're still waiting on building supplies, which I guess shouldn't be too long. I mean, we got 0 out of there and 2 out of 2 there. So they're about to finish that. They're almost done this. And see how quick it is to build these little homes? It doesn't take much, does it? And look how much stone we actually have now. We actually have 600 plus. And that's actually with them using it, because everything takes stone. I mean, look at this. 10 stone just for each one of these. And it takes about 65 for one of these. And no stone for this, but it does take lumber. So I had to make sure we actually were making lumber at the same time. Anyway, yeah, so we're going to keep this the way it is. It just looks cool. I like it. I was thinking maybe we could get that and maybe put some ships on side, but I don't have the space for it. I filled up my whole river. Look at this. The entire city has built itself out. It has been one hell of a process. And there has been a lot of problems on the way. Like, what's going on with the distillery right now? What's happening here? Requires blah, blah, blah. It's not enough. I guess not enough glassware. That's interesting. Maybe because we were making something with it. This is the glassworks. I don't know. I'm not quite sure why that is. Maybe we just don't have enough people in there. Now we do. That's as much as we can do. Another merchant. You are a seed trader. We already have those. Goodbye. I may not see you for a very long time. It's been a fun one. It has been an extremely fun one. Yes. All right. Well, while they're building those houses, I'd say let's give a small tour of, or maybe a large tour. It is a pretty large city on a small map. It could be bigger. It could be bigger. But I did choose a small map because I originally started this city on a laptop because I was not anywhere near my gaming rig at the time, and not for a few months. So it has been one grand transition between it all. And I do like how it came out. This area is a little crowded. Now, this is the first area that I actually started in. These are actually the first farm fields that I had. And I started out with these tiny little cottages, the Cape cottages here. I do like them. They made for some easy housing for everybody at first. And I decided to put them around the farms and very close to the farms. Mostly because, well, you know, if I had it surrounded by them, they could walk right to it. And they don't have to worry about the winter conditions or whatever conditions that they all complain about. My city is full of fools. It really is. The fire episode was absolutely ridiculous. In fact, they did rebuild all of this. I mean, it went through one hell of a fire. I thought everything was going to burn down because everybody was leaving the map. I don't know what they were doing. And they were carrying water. Oh my god. I see a trader over here. Ah, no, we just missed you. We don't need deer around here. We got plenty of them. Please, plenty. We have never hunted deer around here. Maybe once, but that was it. Yeah, so the transition. It eventually became the industrial park at this point. Where everything was made. Building supplies, bricks. We got charcoal being made here. And we have furnace fuel. Then we have the shore houses. So we're digging clay and sand. And then we also have, the glass works here. We got homewares being made. We got furniture. We have another fuel refinery. We have the lumber yards around here. We have the blacksmith. Extra storage here. And this right here. I gotta tell you, this little firewood yard. This has been a savior. This is the first one I built. And it has been there ever since. So I thank everyone who has been working there over the 63 game years. Yes, in-game years. The city has been around for 63 whole years. That's 63 whole harsh winters. Yeah, so we're going to go over here, and we have the trade animals here. So we have some trade beef cows and some trade sheep. We're going to go over here. Horses. I still haven't found out what to do with them yet. They're just cool. They're just cool to look at. I like having horses. Then we have the llamas, and we were using these for wool for a very long time. And the actual beef cows, the ones we're using for leather and actual meat, because we eventually built a slaughterhouse over here, or a butcher, however you want to see it. We have a bunch of these, and these are the little pens. We got egg pens and milk pens, and I tried a couple of the wool pens too, because we had domesticated animals. I didn't realize that we traded for a lot of them. And over here we have a water wheel. We have the original stone shack. That's been there forever. That was our original source of stone. That's why there's a little stockpile over there. And eventually I started spreading out into this section and started building some foresters over there. In fact, if we go over here and go past the pastures, this has been here, and I bet you guys don't even know of it. Or at least forgot of it. There's a tidal pool back here, and it was pulling out resources. Oh, dude, it actually is. Seaweed, oyster, crayfish, mussel, and pearls. We haven't done anything with them. We're just stockpiling them for no reason. But it was cool to have. Yeah, because we have this lake. Let me show you this again. We have a lake back here, and I have not done anything with it. I just like it. It just looks cool. Of course, we have some more foresters. And more foresters over here, and more foresters over there. Yes. Plenty of logs. That's why we need so many foresters to work at them. Anyway, then we have the original iron shack, which has been giving us our original iron. We originally traded that along with our lumber before getting the trade animals. Then putting our stockpiles over here, and, well, now it's storage. But eventually we got this little row going, which this is a blacksmith over here. More tools. I remember building that when we had a very large toolless full issue where we had like over 100 people that didn't have tools. And our city was no more than what? Not even 200? That was a lot of fun. That took a few episodes to fix. Metalsmith, this is where we get our silverware at. Another joiner for our fancy furniture. This is just a material warehouse over here. And homeware supplier. This makes our fancy homewares. In fact, that's what we're waiting for right now, along with our building supplies. And we eventually put this in because we started putting some mines in. So this is the way we were smelting our silver. All good, all good. And I guess we can go over here now. This was the recent section we just built. And back here we have the hardwood foresters along with our stone shacks that we just recently got. Look how much stone we already have now. Oh, I should have done that a long time ago. Alright, so yeah, we have greenhouses over here. They make the seedlings so you can actually plant your own trees. Oh, by the way, this is pretty much an extra little addition because we have brickworks and a building supplier. This is just to make sure we have building supplies to build our homes over here. And double check over here. We have a house built. Look at that. Oh, look, they're actually building it. Oh, one by one. They're getting it done. Ah, yes. Okay. Anyway, we're going to go start over here. And hopefully this footage doesn't glitch out because it does get a little laggy with the footage trying to record this game. Banished is one of those games that just doesn't do well with OBS software for some reason. Although, it does pretty well. Just the more stuff I add, the harder it is to record it. In other words, it's hard to record without getting any clipping. So, every so often you'll see that. And I try to edit that out. It's just horrible. But it is what it is. Yes. I guess we'll go over here because this is where we make our bread and flour. So as you can see, we make bread out of this. We're making hardtack over there. We have our water mills over here, milling our flour. Of course, a granary. And then more windmills over here to make more flour. We eventually added a distillery over here. We are making whiskey because whiskey is awesome. That's one of my favorite types of alcohol. Don't judge me. Don't judge me. Grain silo, yes, of course. This was our very large rye fields. Oh, look at this. Actually, I forgot about this. Yeah, so we have the rye fields over here. We're gonna actually plant eggplant and then blueberries over here. Don't know if there's a need for it now since I'm ending the season, but just want to have it filled out. Now, I originally made it so I had the granaries in the middle of it so they could have easy access to storage. And that is generally how I built, except for some sections over here. So we also have our orchard, so we have oranges and apples, and this is my coffee orchard over here. This is where we make my favorite item ever in life. Love coffee. And of course we have some extra farms here, and that was because of the mass starvation of, I don't know, not too many years ago in the game. Yeah. Alright, and then I remember this. The bridge to nowhere eventually led to somewhere over here. And this is when I also tried these new bridges out. We have the meeting house, the colonial hall, where I can keep inventory of everything and everybody. A courthouse, so people can be as political as possible. And a governor's office, just for fun. Then we have a bunch of family townhomes over here with a little tavern to fit in, almost. Doesn't really match. To be honest, if you look at it, it just doesn't match. I remember trying these row homes out. I love these things. These are nice. But I wish they had quarter pieces, and I wish they kind of matched a little better. But I do have a little alleyway and stuff. Then we have our church. That's the first one with our first little cemetery. And then eventually, this one almost got full. I don't know what's happening to the dead people. Are they digging them up? Anyway. Oh, yeah, the seedlings. So I did plant these trees. So I got these little old trees over here, right? I got the old wood trees. And I did plant these. Tall green boy tree. I don't know what they are, but they're cool. And I usually see big trees in cemeteries, especially the larger ones. It's pretty cool. That's just stockpile. Now, if I zoom out over here, we're going to zoom out here. We got this little park. This is where I tried out a bunch of these items here. It's something. As one of my subscribers, you have told me that parks generally have paths and trees and probably bushes and stuff, right? That they're usually green. Well, I made a park with brick. Yes, I'm going against the grain because I haven't been to a park in a long time. I don't live anywhere near parks. I mean, to be quite honest, the entire backyard is practically a park because it's basically just nature. I don't live in a city, and I don't even live in a suburb. I live in the middle of the country, so that's a park to me. It's a city park. What do you expect? We also have these little townhomes over here. If I just start changing subjects here. I like the way this is working. I do. Oh, by the way, I love this. I love how we have these little tables over here at the coffee house now. It's a little crowded in, but I do like it. Oh, yeah, the apothecary. This is where we're trying out the statues. Yes, it has been one large progress after one other in the trade. The choo-choo trade. The one where I screwed up like 15,000 times to get it right. But I did. But I got it. And we got a railroad going through town. And I think that's the most awesome thing. Like, you can actually have all this stuff set up, and it just looks amazing. And these little gable houses over here, I absolutely love. They are actually my favorite. I kind of wish there was more and a bigger variety of them, but it is what it is. I enjoy it. I enjoy it much. And it looks like we are actually getting this done. Slowly but surely. So, we're just going to see for a little bit. I will see you in a second. And I will show you guys the actual part over here when it's finished. But in the meantime, actually, you know what? We can actually build some roads here. Since I'm just talking. Yes, we can build some roads. Hey, you know what? I don't know if I want to build a road like this or like this. I guess we'll just do that. We'll do this. And then we'll have a road here. Just to finish it off. And I'll see you guys in a second when all this gets done. And we're back. Yes. Last two gable houses to be built. We finally got our building supplies. In fact, I built another building supplier over here. And made sure that was linked with the brickworks. And it looks like we're doing fine. Fine. It's about time we do fine. Yes. It's awesome. I am loving this. In fact, we got this whole section pretty much done now. And I am ready to move on, as you can see. Well, I originally wanted to have these over here, but we did not have enough building supplies to finish that out. And to make sure everybody had a home. But it is what it is. It really is what it is. I mean, I personally don't like it, but I like these better. And I also like the gable houses better. But they do take quite an effort to actually make. And it looks like the last one is just about getting done. 72% complete. 73, 75. Yes, I had to wait an extra 3, I think it was, in-game years to get this done. But it's looking awesome. I kept the trees over here because they don't really bother too much with the gable houses. They did with these. And I'm kind of sad that I did get rid of them. And didn't feel like putting the seedling plant once in there because I think I am officially finished with this particular city here. This is it. This is Redwater. I have finalized, pretty much done most of it, at least checked out a lot. It isn't quite there, but you know what? I am calling it done. Well, wait. Now I'm calling it done. God, I love these little houses. I love this little section of town. I probably would have done a little bit more had I felt like it, but it has been almost a year finishing this project, and I do love this. So we have, if we zoom out and slow it down a little bit, hopefully it won't get any clipping. You can tell we have this part of the city here with the gable houses, nicely done with the trees. In fact, the trees are a little bit like overtaking over there, aren't they? We have some houses over here, bed and breakfast over there for backup. And the train, and this is what it looks like from above. We have this whole entire area, the entire downtown. Looking good, looking good. Let me try to zoom out. Hopefully it won't lag too much. This isn't the laptop, so I should be alright. And we have all this over here. We have all this over here. Just a bunch of trees and a lake. And here's the other section over here. This is what it looks like. Yes. And this is the area everybody gets lost at. I have no idea why. And we have the large farm area, which takes out pretty much half the map, I think. And there you go. This is the city of Redwater, where the water is not so red, but sometimes you get dysentery. I'm going to leave this here with the walruses and the killer whale. Thanks for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed the series. And stay tuned for much more content related to Banished and other creative games, perhaps simulations and city building. So, if you did enjoy this episode, please hit that like button below. Feel free to judge me in the comments. Let me know what you think. Let me know if, you like it or, it is what it is. I personally like it. It's been a project on its own. Anyway, if you are new, feel free to subscribe to my channel for more content just like this and much, much more. I hope to see you guys later in the future. Thanks for watching, and as always, peace.